Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Ain't no way!
Is on target, and that makes the score 20.
Ain't no way! Wrong with me, you know what I'm saying? See, I'm a 21 day. Yeah. Man, this offense overpowered, man.
Start 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to...
Wait! You quit?
Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, here's Harris. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively.
Oh, nice, man.
Forces a punt situation on 4th.
Nice, dog.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Ah!
Going to be caught here near
Come on, throw it here.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Harris running straight ahead. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They hand this off to Harris. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. For it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
Oh, good shit, Doug.
Incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Mahomes firing complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Oh, yeah. Go down. Oh, you need to pause it, bitch?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, he need me to pause.
Didn't get it.
No nonsense, man.
Imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense.
Come on, nonsense, dog.
Goes for it on 4th down. That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense.
Good tackle, boy. Good tackle.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now a first down carry.
Ah, that nigga blocked 2 niggas.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And some room to run now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Back to throw. Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll try to run Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now down to 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd and 7, Holmes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need... Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns so far. And the Chiefs took an interception on defense and converted into 6 points.
Juju, man.
Butker had the extra point.
Juju, man.
And that stretches the lead to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's
Juju, dog.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown.
Hey, man, part of the game, dog.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Pickett on 4th down, rolling to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal.
Pick him up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even.
Yeah, a little me too, man. All right, here I come. Thank you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one.
Say, man, you know that's supposed to be too, man. It's just a bad game, dog. It ain't just bad, man. Man, you should be mixing it up on these games. When I'm mixing it, I ain't mixing it up. Oh, okay. I already played them. Tell Bulldog I'm on your ass over here.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
It's Andy, man. It ain't me, man. Let me know when you're ready, dog. Go outside. Yeah.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try to right side with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Pickett. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Working with a 2nd and 4. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Oh, man, y'all can't let this nigga get in like that, bro.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Looking to throw, Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about
this nigga's knocking me down
with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Yeah, this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Pickett back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 4th down, desperation time. And that is caught at the 10.
Oh, come on, Snead.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Oh, more time.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit.
Dolly! Oh, he dropped.
Burned some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give to Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 72 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run again with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They run with Harris. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. 30, 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
It's too quick, man.
To say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
5 yards. Good pickup on first down. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing.
They stop outfield, dog.
They don't really care about what the optics show.
As long as I keep Najee under 100, we good.
Full speed.
Put Najee under 100, we good.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot for Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter.
I keep you in the 100-yard rush. I am good. I am 100. Look at it.
Do you have a term that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
What? I don't know. I ain't look yet. Hold up. What? Hold up. Y'all do 7 touchdowns? Six. You barely got 100, ho. Look at it. You barely got 100. I ain't got to look at it. I know I got 100. 102 yards. I know I had 100. You barely got it. You know, y'all stopped me 100. Why could it stop you? No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't. I ain't gonna check my mama George. That bitch is 100 bad. I ain't you. Nah, it's just, I had your number this game, dog. Just say I had your number, dog. Man! So I ain't hit you with no good plays. Man! So when I hit Juju wide open, that was no good play. Wide open? Yeah, wide open. My first touchdown pass, Juju wide open. How about when Juju I put that interception right there? When? Quick slant and a slant in end zone. I had a nigga on the outside and the inside. He was open. You know when my home glow with that head flat, it's a wrap, man. I learned them, you know it's a wrap, man. Who's my lead receiver? See, man. There you go. Hardman. 5 for 178. Juju 2 for 93. That boy had 3. Oh man. I had 100-yard rush. I did. I got 47 with one dude and 52 with another dude. That's 100 yards. That is 100 yards. 47, 53. So that ain't 100 yards. You got 100-yard rush. Bulldog, man. Call Bulldog, man. Yo, I'm calling like y'all be calling. Man, 62-16, man. 62-16, man. Yeah, I was throwing the ball up and I was behind. I was throwing the ball deep. I was throwing the ball deep and I was behind, bro. Come on, man. He's sitting on that. That's my first game. I gotta give me a rematch. I got six interceptions. Man, what? I'm gonna smash this nigga ass. Nah, go ahead and play Chris. I'm ball bender. Nah, he wanna play you. Nah, but I'll play. I'm finna walk the dog. Now, man was giving all this shit. I just played it out. I could've cut it out when it was 21 days. I said, nah, I played it out because man was giving out. I was letting him get his game on. You feel me? I wasn't tripping. I wasn't tripping. Play this man, I'm gonna walk the dog. He ain't beat me yet. Come on, man. He said, come on. He ain't beat me yet, man. He said, you ain't beat him yet, good dog. Then we ain't more than 30 games. He's somebody you been going to roll loose, so you let me beat your ass, he do it, your ass. Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie though, that one with you got that all kinds of bit out. I don't know how he got that out of it. But he got it though. I'm used to your boy to get you wrong, bud. I got that time to keep my ass blowing me out. Hey, eat that, girl. I thought you was putting that motherfucker. Real talk. My nigga gonna think like a plug. Hey. Hey. You want it too big. You want it too big.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on the go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Deep for the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water.